First up is Fester's Quest on the NES. One night, while Fester is moonbathing, aliens show up and steal his brother Gomez. You go around collecting items and weapons in this top-down action game, and the entire game takes place in 3 zones. The first is an above-ground map where you find family members that give you items like vice grips, TNT, and potions. The second is a below-ground map where you traverse the sewers in order to get past above-ground obstacles. The third is what makes this game pretty cool. It's this 3D dungeon crawler mode that you get in some buildings, and inside some of these buildings, the bosses are hanging out. Like Doslim from Street Fighter here. Now this game is pretty hard. And to be honest, with unlimited continues, it can be done with a lot of luck and even more patience. It's a cheaper game and would fit well in any NES library. Next up is the Addams Family. This game was released on just about every system in 1992, 12 to be exact, but we'll take a look at the SNES version for this video. Now here you get to play as my boy Gomez, and I really enjoy this. This game is open, meaning you can do any level in any order. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite things about this game is exploring and finding hidden doors and other little secrets. And let me tell you, some of these have a ton of extra lives. When you're exploring, you gotta be careful though, because there are bosses hanging out like this big bird. You have to kill him in order to get more hearts. This game is pretty solid. It's got good graphics, good sound, and it's really fun to play actually. I definitely recommend this one. Next is Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt on the SNES. This is based off the animated series of the early 90s, and in this game you get to play as Pugsley. See, he's tasked from his sister Wednesday to find a bunch of items that belongs to each family member. Again, this game is open world, so you do any level you want. Each family member has a level very specific to them. Uncle Fester here, he has this insanely hard laboratory level to explore. Now Grandma, she has my favorite level. It's this crystal ball medieval level. Even though it looks cool, it is so hard. Now let's not forget about my boy Lurch. His attic level will cause you to lose your mind. There is so much going on here, it's hard to make sense of what's going to kill you and what's not. This game doesn't have a password system, and it's super hard. If you're going to play this, you better stay calm and get used to this screen. This one is Addams Family Values, and it's loosely based off the movie of the same name. Here you play as Fester as you try to save Pubert from your nutjob ex-wife. I think they should have named this Fester Quest 2, since you do play as Fester in the Zelda-style adventure game. This is my favorite of the 5, because it's fun to play and goofy, it's super dark and creepy, this music makes me sleepy, it's the Addams Family. No, really, it actually has a really good Addams Family feel to it, and since it has a password system allowing you to continue your adventure, it tops my Addams Family list. My only gripe, honestly, in this whole thing is Fester's attack. It gets smaller when you get hit, which makes no sense. I mean, look at this little thing. What's that gonna do? Last and certainly least is the new Addams Family on the Game Boy Color. This was released in 2001 and is based off the new Addams Family TV series that only ran from 1998 to 1999. In this point-and-click adventure, you have to try to save the mansion from getting demolished by finding some documents or whatever. The controls are kinda awkward and you have to push down to move through the text, and the gameplay is slow-paced, not my cup of tea. Honestly, right here, this face is how I feel about this game.